Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the one, the only, the Azothan, and we're here with more Azeroth Wars, sent in to me by a truly trusted player, someone who has sent in many games, who has scheduled many things. Pt.1. I want to say I got that right. My dyslexia may be kicking in and shifting parts of that around. Anyway, sending us in what he believes is a very promising game. And as last time, there was a bit of sadness, there was a bit of not greatness across the world. We're going to hope this one tantalizes us, teases us with the possibility of greatness, because I, for one, would really like a replay that just kicks butt. Wouldn't you? Okay, so let's go ahead. Mopi Eco 200. I did! I got it right! Woo! Okay. This is problematic. This is problematic. This is problematic. Fuck it, let's see what happens. I believe there must be a reason for the way things look here. Okay, I'm gonna have to. I hope this is a in-depth Northern Alliance kind of thing that we're seeing here, and not. It's gotta be right. Like the Maya says in Nagax must be spectators, and that's what's going on because we have. On the Alliance side, sorry, I apologize. In the North Alliance, controlling the forces of good, Old World War, is controlling the forces of purple, lands of Lordaeron. Very strong, stout people. We're gonna go in depth if we're gonna be focusing on this, okay? That's what I want to know. Jesus stated outright. He said it had good high-end gameplay, not this. He didn't know that it was a focus. Anyway, okay. Now, a bowl of oats, our orange trunk player, controlling Dalaran, the magical might and ridiculously sometimes overpowered super weapon of the North Alliance. And finally, on the team of good, in the green trunks, we have the elves, controlled by Talon, a very long-time player. So I'm guessing this game's going to be freaking good. If they told me he's in it and it's good, that means that something happened. Some shenaniganry is getting up, okay? This is not easy. Let's slow it down to half speed now. Because against they have Moki Eco 200Y controlling the Undead forces in Northrend and Lordaeron. And OG Milosh, another so good player, and he is already grouping many of his units up here in Alterac Valley. I wonder, will he push down into the lands of Orange? Orange is... You know what? He seems ready. He's getting a lot of these battle mages up, which can be a decent choice if he's getting the regen aura on either of these heroes. I'm worried he's not. Okay, he has not spent his points yet. He may be waiting to see what he's facing before deciding what he wants to invest in. But for now, our red player showing no real aggression over in Lordaeron. Just a small bunching up of units, just a few hanging out.
Research complete.
I should say this is 1.9D. Or 1.9D is what I want to call it. Alright, well, old Druid's killing off his peasants as he well should be. And Dalaran, he's going to try to soak up a lot of experience here. These mercenaries, that's a nice grab. So this is a confusing version for me, because I would assume that the one that had Darius Crowley in it had the base up here, but I could be wrong. I guess that was two different patches in which those things happened, which would explain things to greater detail. Our green player is trying to send a couple of Alliance frigates over. As you can see, they can snag a few of these creeps along the edges here if they manage to hit them right, and it's a surprising amount of gold that you can gain / steal from your enemy. OGS Milosh. Alright, no real action thus far. No landings, no naval battles, nothing. Everyone's taking their creeps, they're getting their forces, making sure everything's getting upgraded. That is going to be my guess. OGS Milosh, let's go ahead and check and see what he's getting. No upgrades on the Warlocks as of yet. No real upgrades. Spellstalkers, nothing. Where is your tech going into? It's got 114 gold.
Research complete.
And there remains just nothing really going on.
Our forces are under attack.
Spy Hellscream. Okay. Nothing? Okay, this is still just the first opening 5 minutes. I keep forgetting that as long if you're not focusing on all of the different things going on around the map, and sometimes you under-focus on the things that are going on right in front of you. Just because you get, I don't know, I personally get spoiled having such a wealth of things going on at all times, or perhaps maybe I am limited by that. Maybe I could be paying more attention to stuff. What do you think? We're gonna give it a shot. Oh, the Undead have decided no battleships. They've scared off the Alliance forces. Blue is going to finish taking the northern base of Zuldrak and over by Dalaran. Water elementals. Just a bit of a poke. Just a little hi, hello, how you doing? Would you probably please want to move away and not steal our magical book to summon the evil Demon Lord? I'm paraphrasing, of course. I can't know for sure.
Our forces are under attack.
The elves have finished taking back their homeland that they probably could have claimed over the last, I don't know, 2,000 years when there was nothing much really going on, but everyone was like, just let the little natives. See, this is why humans do it. This is why they're not wrong. Look how chaotic this world is with this many races. This is just asking for more death overall. Do I sound sort of scary and Hitlerish when you say it like that? It's like, really, it's for the good of everyone if we just exterminate everyone except the people we consider to be best, because in the long run, fewer lives are lost. And Orange and Green seem to share this ideal, as a small force from Green will be backing up Orange's forces. However, that is where I knew he was going to upgrade him. Wow, sped right by it. He's levered his Warlocks up to Adept, and they now possess the Flame Shield ability. So he has a stun and a pretty reliable AoE that Orange at the moment doesn't have a way of countering so much. I take it back. What the hell? Did he already upgrade Geomancers? He's got Pyromancers. I don't see Geomancers. So that health regen is confusing me. He must have bought a healing thing from the Arcane Vault. It's not a bad idea. Something Witty would do. If Witty knew about the fact that you can have these size armies and items and hero squads, like if Witty really comprehended a hero squad, he'd be brutal in this game. He'd be a nightmare. He would just wreck your face with his control. And like the simplified versions of controls for Azeroth Wars, imagine it. Come on. QWER, smash it. Anyway, getting back to the game, we can see that the elves have finally moved south, grouping up with their Lordaeron allies, hoping to... Yeah, this is strange. I have to assume it's gotta be a landing. Look, he's bunching up all these units up in North, and he's getting a full Death Knight squad, creeping it absolutely completely. He even pulled Kel'Thuzad back. No intention of even trying to hold Lordaeron. That's very strange. I've always been under the impression that they can't hold this / expand this. They start to fall behind because at the moment 16 control points between them. However, that seems pretty decent until you realize that the Alliance has 20 spread between 3 players and frankly in better starting positions than you are at the moment. You have to do some serious damage at some point, and I think I've got a sneaking suspicion as to what that will be. Yes, guys, I'm talking a Doom Drop. I'm talking a Doom Drop, and or he pulled these back because he believes that the extra speed that Kel'Thuzad and those units give him in creeping Northern is worth the 300 gold to TP back. We're gonna find out, because they can't sit this idle for this long. This is, oh god, it's just 6 minutes in, it's tense, it's that Cold War phase, will he, won't she, almost first datey kind of thing, and like, oh, well, they're pretty big / cute, and their army's really scary / you know, she's very popular. I'm trying to draw parallels here where there really are none. Hellforge, where my channel is going.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
What? Oh, that poor Nerubian tower. There's someone manning that and they're just going crazy. One hit at a time death. He's done a lot of damage, I'll give him that. But this hit should finish. The click. Yeah, he's out. Bloom. Oh wow, they were all sorry. Okay, so let's get back to the important shit, which is that this North Alliance is starting to look a little brutal, guys. Managed to get a full squad of Silverhand Paladins up. Old War's looking very tanky at the moment. Talon, he's got that DPS, he's got that chain heals. I don't frankly ever like going up against elves. They suck. They hurt. Oh, but there goes the plague, and right on top of the few peasants he forgot to kill, it's just gonna drop the plague on his units early, soaking up a little bit of that chain heal / priest heals. It's not bad, actually. They've had to give up. Oh, this timing. This is such strange timing. He TP'd in. He's a madman. He sent all of his units of Northern, gathered them there, ensured that even if the Alliance strike, he'd still be in a decent position, basically ensuring that this has 0 downsides. Ooh, I like. Look at the demon armies flowing across now. Dalaran, Probably starting to feel like a little bit like they could push in, but no, Dalaran is way out of position, very far back, trying to clear up some of the plague units here, and purple, green have to hold on. This is a thing that happens to orange a lot. They don't leave the units behind that they need to take care of the spot checks, so they pull the whole army back, and suddenly they're not reinforcing their allies at all. If they didn't go around the long way in the first place to be up here while reinforcing them, it gets a little messy. As we can see, so much AoE. They have both stocked up on meat wagons and air units. The destroyers soaking up any, positive buffs that these guys have to offer, or negative ones put on his army, and then throwing back more AoE damage. However, he upgraded his chaplains. Why? Because people do that, and I don't, and I'm probably stupid for it, because did you see what that did? His chaplains did their AoE heals. Oh, plus on top of chain heal, this is very good. Spot specific AoE healing on top of individualized chain healing. If Orange can push in with enough force, very, very soon, because God, look at the size of that army. FFS says Blue, he's probably upset at the fact that now a full group of Lordaeron catapults are up in the back for our Northern Alliance player, realizing that if he can hold these bridges, and do the damage to the massed AoE, very, very weak spots in that army, and Green, excellent response. Dragon Riders immediately builds them, locks down the frost worms. What are you gonna do now? You gonna start shooting your fire, your ice breath? You got nothing. Shut your mouth. It's very aggressive. Now, don't get me wrong, they are taking some damage, and the possibility remains the town will have to retreat. However, it seems that they've managed to trap some of Red's hero squad in the back. Oh, this is brutal. Oh, this is brutal. Orange with a very good attack here. However, there are many Fellstalkers waiting to soak up that mana. Yes, he knows what he can do with that. Of course he's going to do it. Look at this. Oh, God, it feels so fast, doesn't it? Blue. Purple. My God. Purple. Blue and red. Purple is doing very, very good job against blue and red. Oh, hold on. That wasn't intentional, was it? Because, that he's the one that turns to evil with Arthur. I'm just saying. Oh, wow. A very good AoE shot right there. And if these catapults can get a few more shots in on those mass chain healers, ooh, he can do some damage. Oh, and let's not forget heal over time specific healing. It's... my God, the North Alliance's healing is brutal. He may even manage to trap an ally. Okay. This is looking okay at the moment. But if he's not careful, Arthur's going to be putting himself a little bit far back. I think sometimes playing it too slow gives a false impression of this game. It requires very quick reaction speed. You have to understand, oh look, that big army's coming in. I probably need to be backing up and or healing the units that are under it. And of course, it's much easier to pay attention to your units when you have them in control groups. You can take a quick scan. Oh, that one's low. Bling. Hit the Q button. Spell, chain heal. Oh no. High Omegas cut out of position. Huge amounts of damage from the destroyers and the frost orbs. The Dragonhawks were murdered. They're nowhere to be seen, and now Purple's hero group is sort of on his own against this massed, scary, terrifying army of evil. This is bad. This is very bad for our North Alliance. The reinforcements, the continual caster AoE reinforcement, hero squad buffing. That's the way to do it, I'm seeing. God, just get that anti-magic shield on those frost worms and you're golden. Almost impossible to kill, and he loses the demi-hero. Adalis Blackmore. Adalis Blackmore. I'm sorry, everyone always... No, is it? I think I was right. Yeah, he says no Dragonhawk. That's going to cost you the game if you're not careful. Orange continues to hold this, turning it into ever more of a choke point here. Very good use since he is the caster army. He's got the range. I love the use of rocks here to just shrink that gap even more and give him the advantage. However, this blue is tenacious, really holding on with the units he needs. He's got a nice mix. Healers keeping everything alive. The Air Summoners are there in case he needs to replace buildings. And if I'm not wrong, the healers also have the Dispel ability and can get rid of any of those. The only thing he lacks is real mana regen, which Orange thrives at. Now you can see, although they did manage to break this, they now find themselves in an interesting position. If yellow or green is able to respond well enough, Talon, what kind are we looking at? Oh, okay, that's not bad. Jada, how you doing? Level 4 Archmage? So he needs to get more AoE up right now. He needs to be able to knock down these caster groups. Very weak ranged. But again, I say that. But these goddamn hero squads are so good. Paladins are not useless. Paladins are pretty badass. They're excellent tanks. Just they have no defensive upgrades, so they find themselves a little bit... Where's Orange going? Orange is going to make the, not ultimate sacrifice, actually, because even though this is a little scary, I believe the Dalaran League Towers could hold this army for long enough to at least make it worth Orange's time to go up here and group up with his ally. Group up with his ally. You could have grouped up with your ally. Made an actual attempt here. There's going to be an attempt at things, and you're not going to be present. Oh, goodness, a bowl of oats, you should be a bowl of nuts. I'm assuming that those nuts came with dicks and that you should probably eat one of them. I'm kidding. That's a little harsh. Actually, this is vastly higher level play than we're used to seeing here. And, ooh, at least there's summons. It's not too bad. Purple doing something that not a lot of purples know to do. Capital City is a death trap. You go in there, you don't get out of there. You go into Stratholme, you go out the back of Stratholme. You go into Tyr's Hand. Please don't go into Tyr's Hand. That's what I'm trying to say, is that there are some dead-end bases that are not worth it because of their vulnerability, because they are not far enough from range. Yellow's base is a perfect example. It just cannot be sieged except here. This is one of the ultimate siege points in the game, the others being very few places. This is one of the others. But the point remains, I thought I was making one. Oh, yeah, don't go into a base that isn't immune to siege as your last defense. Okay, because even Ironforge has, oh, I'm gonna go just hang out in Stormwind for a little while. Or vice versa. Vice versa? Oh, our orange player seems like he wants to get his Kirin Tor up, but he realizes the pressure that his ally is under is just too great. It's too great, man. He's too good. I cannot handle. Oh my god. Oh, shit. Oh, shizzle my fizzle while I pizzle the lizzle dizzle. This is, ooh, oh my god. Oh, Death Knight Hero Squad chain fucking down. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, I made it. Oh my god. Yeah, just, god, Death Coil's so good. It's so much better than Holy Light. It is just so much better. Across the board, it is far more often a weapon. It's nice to have that versatility. Yes, I think purple is pointing out the inevitable downfall of the most important place in human lands. As, let's just clear it up, zombies are already just pissing on these buildings. They're just throwing the nasty zombie hands smack in the head. They're zombies. They're hitting concrete. All they're doing is splattering the rot over the place until it finally blows up from the accumulated gases in such a small area. Just some poor guy walks in, lamenting the end of the world, lights up a cigarette, boom, cigarette lights everything up. The rot. That's the real danger of Undead. That's why Necromancers in Diablo 2 had Corpse Explosion. And Poison Corpse Explosion. I'm not wrong. Yellow's staying pretty active. Sorry, Yellow, got him. The DPS of the Alliance, which is usually Yellow, staying pretty active. However, he can't meet up with his Isle of Magus, and he finds himself low on gold. Doesn't really know where to go, and Old Ward Druid isn't opening the fucking door. And Orange is probably really not happy about that, because a big army is coming. Not a big army. But this Air Force, yeah, the Air Force of the Undead is tremendously powerful. I know they talk about it all the time, even in regular Warcraft 3, in non-custom maps. Crossroads is ridiculous. Which is why I've always loved Yellow's Flying Squad, just because it could rival that. And I feel like far too many Reds ignore that. They get so caught up in the swarm that they don't realize that the Undead are swarm and bosses. They're NPCs. That's just how games work. Oh no! A bowl of oats gave control to green. I don't know why. Strange choice. Okay, he's getting on a boat. Where's the boat going? Is this going to be... No. Alright, the refugees are heading somewhere. I'm real excited to find out where. There is an zombie. He's gonna get in here. Stratholme's gonna be like, oh, that's what's going on outside. You told me everything was fine. I found it weird that the tax collectors didn't come around. They're usually pretty prompt.
I come to cleanse this.
Yeah, okay, there's a lot of pinging. There's someone's very excited. And as soon as he figures out how to use his big boy words, we're gonna find out why. I know why Red's excited. He's got a big throbbity boner for beating the crap out of Stratholme and potentially getting himself Arthas and sealing the game. I think maybe at that point it would be very hard for the Alliance to come back. I would love to see it though. Like I said, you get me an Alexandros Mograine, Ashbringer replay, I will cast that shit so fast. Moby Ego, he's probably gonna death throw that thing back to just full. He's fine. Look, he's so good. They're just invincible and nothing kills them, and it's not terror. And the fucking Air Force comes in to ruin your day, and if he doesn't have faint, oh, this is so bad. You're not getting out that way, bro. I've tried it. I've tried that desperation run. This isn't gonna end well for you. Oh. Oh. Oh, guys. Big loss there for our Elven player. Losing Sylvanas the Undead means that she's not coming back. Oh, they're hemorrhaging heroes. Uther's got to be next, right? Old War Divvy has... Oh, he's got Uther. He's got Uther, Arthas, and Oathmar? Arthas, Oathmar, Uther.
Our town is under siege.
Uther. They actually do have a theme going on with human names, don't they? Like, I'd feel like Luther is perfectly reasonable, or now Aethwin is very Elven. What am I thinking? Maybe Athen? I can see Athen being a Lordaeron name. I wonder if that's intentional. I'm trying to remember the last name of the king. King of Lordaeron. Or this is Daddy. So I'm drawing a blank right now. I should remember it. There's Rin. They were in the south. Oh, I know. There's Menethil. Again, the Th. Real focus on the Th. Uther Lightbringer. Arthas, Menethil. Beef impediment. Oh, by the way, the Undead are wrecking the crap out of everything that gets in their way. There seems to be a desperate last alliance idea. And I'll give Orange this. Whooping butt down in the south. Actually putting enough pressure that Blue has been forced to come back and devote his time almost exclusively to Orange. This is the danger of getting it, get to that point, except that Jaina can heal because her bro has showed up. Admiral Dalen Proudmore. Look at excellent use of those rocks. Look at that block. Look at that. That is such a pro fucking ooh. If I was Blue right now, I guarantee you'd be banging on my keyboard because that is so good. This looks like it should be just a screenshot. Oh, someone record this fight because that is just Orange to a T. Oh, you thought you had me? Oh, that's right. I have a contingency for every plan. He's like Batman with a Batarang though, except there's 500 Batmans, and they use magic. 500 magic wielding Batmans, and you're gonna tell me that doesn't scare the poopy out of you? Look, Blue immediately running away, just getting hacked to pieces because you get the mana regen. Oh, keeping those battle mages alive. They may seem weak, but nothing gets health regen like they get mana regen. Is it though? Are they getting fast enough? Okay, they must have been taking some damage. See, look! Can't even tell when they're taking damage. Because that damn thing regenerates so much. And then, I mean, guys, Tyr's Hand is dead. I don't know what to tell you. In the north, the Elves' Talon probably building up a last hope. He's, yeah, this is looking pretty last hopey. We've got both our hero squads, which have failed before. We got a slightly less big wall, less good defenses, and the only advantage we have is that we're just fighting one player. And I think Orange is about to crap in the idea that OJ can't handle Blue. He just smashed that hero. Oh, no, but 2 Infernals have been dropped. They've alienated. No, Archmage, Azothancasts! No! He's gonna eat it! Eating it! Yeah, that was pretty ballsy of you, Orange, but staying just that long and putting his heroes in that vulnerable position, ask for those Infernals, drop down, stun, block off the heroes, and kind of spell doom for that part. Luckily, Jaina is still alive, so the mana regen continues on unabated, somewhat diminishing the AoE damage of these Dreadlords, and he does have Arcane Sanctuary, so he sees these guys. He knows what they're doing. He's not messing around. Red, not playing around at all. Holy crap. Guys, this has been amazing part 1. I'm going to finish this up in part 2. Oh, I hope you'll join me, because this is really actually genuinely exciting. These players are playing at their best, and even though they're being pushed back to the very limits, they're not stopping, and I think that's super cool. So, see you in the next one, guys. Bye.